Hi, this is the live stream for Thursday, fourth period, July 2nd, and I will now go back to my Zoom room and I'll see you in a little bit. See, 23 people. I always forget how many students I have in each class. You guys have how many? You are 30 people. Yeah, that's why I'm so confused, because there should be many, many more of you. July 2nd. Let's put that there. Oh, this is the wrong class. Who keeps pinging me? Oh, gosh. Hang on, everybody. Now, 30. Oh, yeah. I wanted to have this, and not for second period. I wanted it for fourth period. Fourth period. Good. Okay, just a couple of minutes before we begin. Does anyone have any questions? No? Okay. Just another minute or two. Turn that off. And turn this off. Oops. And come back. I'll turn this off. The problem with being at your computer is that all of a sudden somebody will message you on Line or somebody will message you on Facebook. And it is incredibly inconvenient sometimes. Okay, are we ready? Let me do a test share here. Righty. That looks good. Okay. Okay, well, girls and boys, why don't you go ahead and put it in your first chat, the one with your student number and your name and a little hello or a hi to tell me that you were here for the first part of the class. And let's see, who did I forget? Miss Matsuda, good afternoon. Miss Nishikawa, good afternoon. Miss Tsurumachi, good afternoon. Miss Nakagawa, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cruz.
Miss Matsunobu, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cruz.
And Miss Mochimaru, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Mr. Cruz.
Mr. Cruz.
Miss Matsuoka, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cruz.
Miss Cho, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cruz.
Miss Mantani, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cruz.
Miss Nagaki, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cruz.
Okay, I think that's everybody. Now, let's see, 27 people, 26, that's 13 rooms. Okay, does anyone have any questions for me? No? Okay, hang on. Okay, good afternoon. Thank you very much for coming today. Let's begin with some business. So I'll show you the Moodle site. Okay, here's your Moodle site. And you guys did a pretty good job with, where was it again? It was on the 18th. There it is. On the 18th, you did your video assignment where you were sitting at your desk and talking for 4 minutes, a pretty long time, saying what it was that you thought was an important issue. And you guys did a good job. There were a lot of interesting videos and you thought deeply about some of these topics. So I'm very happy. Now, I just want to point out for you that if you have not yet put in the grading for the important person video right here, even if you put in your video, I can't mark you. And I noticed that in the important person video, there are 27 of you, but one of you have not yet submitted. And I've already graded 14, but I'm waiting for one more person. I'm not really sure who it is, but if you are here and if you haven't sent in the grading for the important person video, then I'm not going to be able to mark you. Okay. And two, in OneDrive for the important person video, there were 32 items. So there were, oh, sorry, this is fifth period. This is wrong. Files, fourth period. Important person video, there were 28 items. Now, one of them is mine. And I think there might be, oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to ask. One of you left a video. Where is it here? This one right here. Image 0434. And I think who, I don't remember who this is. Can you tell me who you are, dear? Are you here? Open your mic. The owner of this. Okay. So I'm sorry, dear. I can't see you. So tell me your name. Say your name. Miss Maeda, did you send in 2 videos? Because this is the name of this video is Image 0434. Okay. Did you send in another video? I don't remember. Did you send in another video? Miss Maeda? No? Just speak, sweetheart. Did you send in another video? Say yes or no.
Maybe no.
Okay, so what you need to do is go in here and I want you to change the name, okay, because I can't tell very easily whose video that is. I want you to change the name like everybody else. So your student number and your last name, okay? Do you remember how to do that? Yes or no? Don't just move your head up and you have to speak, sweetheart. Do you remember how to do that? Okay, so everybody, when you send your videos in, make sure you change the name so that then I can tell, okay? Miss Maeda, do that right now on OneDrive. All right, now, so that means that there are 27 people, but there are only 26 of these grading submissions. So I don't know who the last one is. Now, please do me a favor. If you have not yet sent in your grading for important person video, send it now. If you don't know how to do this, tell me now. Don't be quiet about it, okay? So let's go back. So that was June 18th, and last week we had a little bit of extra work, and I told you about goldfish. And now we have another video assignment, okay? Your third video assignment. This time, okay, this video assignment, the topic is what you think will happen in the future. And don't worry, I'm going to show you the video the way that you should make it. But basically, the topic is your prediction for the future. Whatever it is, if it's a prediction about the way fashion will be, or your prediction about how Major League Baseball will be, or your prediction about your mother's new job, or your sister's job hunting, something you think will happen in the future. I'll show you what I did a little bit later on, but let's keep looking here. Here's another important point. Last time you did a video while you were sitting at your desk, and some of you still were looking at your notes a little too much, and I understand it was a very long video, very hard to remember all of it. But this time, the video is going to be much shorter. Where is it here? 2 or 3 minutes. So it's about 2 or 3 minutes. There it is. 2 or 3 minutes. Much shorter, but you have to do it while you're walking. Okay? You have to do it while you're walking. Whether you're walking around the room or you're walking outside or you're walking down the street, you have to do it while you're walking. I do not want you sitting or standing. This time I want you walking. And that also means this. If you can see me over here, change my video. If you can see me over here, that means that if you have your computer, if you insist on using your computer for this, be very careful how you hold it. And also your face is going to be right inside your computer. So be careful how you hold it, be careful how you frame it, because if you drop your computer, it's your fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Okay? So I suggest instead of using your computer, use your phone. Hold your phone horizontally, okay? Make sure you're not blocking the camera. Carrying your phone will be much easier. It's much easier to see where you're going. If you drop your phone, it's much easier to catch. I suggest you use your phone. If you insist on using your computer, that's up to you, but I suggest you don't. But if you do use your computer, you drop it, it's your fault, okay? Now, let's take a look at the other parts. What's important about this? You can go walking anywhere you like. In the video, you're going to see that I walked in my neighborhood. But if you walk outside, remember, if there's a chance that somebody is coming, you have to wear a mask. Now, if you wear a mask, you have to speak very loudly because I don't know if your phone can hear you past your mask. So you have to plan all of these things. I made a choice to walk in a very quiet place where I knew nobody would be, so I could do it without a mask. Don't forget to say your name and your student number. Okay. Your video should be about 2 or 3 minutes long. And this is also very important. I don't think it was this class, but do not edit your video. I want this in one take from beginning to the end. No editing. One take, one cut. Okay? Okay. Now, remember that you have to upload this to OneDrive. Now, OneDrive can be very difficult sometimes. I'm sorry. The university made us use OneDrive. I did not want to use OneDrive. I wanted to use Facebook, etc., etc. But we have to use OneDrive. So before you click this link up here for the upload folder for OneDrive, make sure that you are logged in to the university's portal. Make sure that you are logged in to Microsoft 365. Then click this button. Okay? And if you do click this button, make sure that you are in the correct folder. In the correct folder, okay, we'll say Thursday 4th period. Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong folder. Hang on a second. That's the wrong folder. Okay, now I have to be real careful. I sent you the wrong folder. I thought I gave you the right folder. Hang on a second. Let me see here. Nope, that's the wrong folder. Okay, it's the right class, but it's the wrong folder. So I have to give you the right folder. Hang on. I'm going to do that right now so I don't forget. Thursday 4th Com 3. And I need the prediction video. And I come over here, people can specify, Kitakyushu, allow editing, apply, copy link. Oh, hang on. I think I double clicked that. Sorry, I got to do that again. Hang on a second, everybody. Sorry about this. A link, allow editing, apply. Okay, now copy link, copy, good. Let's come back over to Moodle. Now I have to edit this, and I edit the settings, and here's the link. Okay, now that should work. So let's check to make sure that works. Okay, this should take me to the correct folder. There it is. That's the correct folder because it says Thursday 4th Com 3, that's you guys, and it says right here, the prediction video. Okay. Now, just to remind you all about how you have to handle this, if you have your video, for example, I'm going to take this from my website, from my hard drive, I'm sorry. I'm going to put it inside, and I'm going to drag drop this file. And you can see here, uploading one item. That means that your file is being uploaded to the OneDrive folder. Then make sure the name is correct. For example, I call this my walking video because I'm walking, but you have to change that name. So choose rename and choose, for example, 2020, 121, student number, and your last name. Okay, rename, and there it is. That's the correct version of your student number. Okay. Now, while we're here, why don't we watch this video? Hang on a second. Okay. Does anyone have any questions, by the way? No? Okay, let's watch this video. So, I am taking a walk down past my house up towards the... Okay, bad connection. Okay. Let's not watch. Let's watch version on my hard disk. I thought that might happen, so let's watch the version on my hard disk. So I am taking a walk down past my house up towards the junior high school that is just at the end of this hill. And I wanted to show you what it looks like when you're actually doing a video while you're walking. I want you to make sure that in your walking video, you can see your hands. Okay, one hand will be holding up your phone, and you have to do this on your phone. One hand will be holding up your phone, the other one should be gesturing. I want you to do this in one take, okay? I want you to be able to do this now, either on your microphone, or if you feel you can do it just without a microphone, that's fine too. But I want you to stop depending on your notes and memorizing your stuff all the time. We're going to get pretty bright here because the sun is about to come. And maybe for the next little bit, I'll just tell you something I've been thinking about recently. And that's what's going to happen to education. I think when we come back, even in October, that the university is still going to use a combination between what we call remote teaching, remote being distant teaching, and sometimes classrooms. Because until we really figure out what's wrong, until we really figure out a cure for the coronavirus, and we can make sure that the coronavirus is not dangerous anymore, then that's something that we're going to have to sometimes go back into our houses, stay away from other people, and sometimes we can come out, then we have to go back in, and we can come out, we have to go back in. So I think at least for the next year, until the vaccine is complete, remote teaching, remote education is something we're going to be doing, well, in my opinion, at least until 2021 springtime. So until about March, maybe May, until we really get a vaccine and we get it to everybody. You can't just make it. You have to get it to people, and you have to get it to a lot of people. Until you get that done, this is the way it's going to be for a little while. So you guys have to get used to this. Taking videos, talking to people online, being able to say what you want to say without being able to be right in front of them, being able to express yourself even in English or in Japanese very, very well. That's a different set of skills. And you're going to need to learn them. So just keep trying. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Video, I said you have to use your phone, but I changed my mind. You can use your computer, but remember what I said. You drop your computer, it's your fault. Okay? You can use whatever you like, but I really suggest you just use your phone. Also, did you hear that my microphone, when I was using my headset, okay, that my microphone was rubbing my shirt and it was going chick, 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 chick. So you have to be very careful of that, okay? Now, if it happens, that's okay, but if you hear it and it starts to bother you, just retake it. But remember, no editing. You have to go from the beginning all the way to the end in one take. I also don't want you to use your notes. I want you to speak in your natural English. You guys, every one of you, you are in my opinion, the Chinese Studies Department has the best English speakers in the university. And I have heard almost all of you speak English. You speak very well. Trust your English. Don't trust your notes. Someday you're going to be like me, either in English or in Japanese. By the way, have you noticed that I stopped speaking Japanese? It's because I realize you guys don't need me to speak Japanese. But in Japanese or in English, I don't like using notes. If I cannot give a presentation from my own heart, from my own knowledge, I don't think I can connect with the audience. And I think that's an important skill because not many people can do it. And if you can do it, you're going to be an amazing presenter. Okay, does anyone have any questions about that? No? Okay, just one more thing on Moodle. Where is it here? Oh, yeah, it was originally OneDrive. So let's go back to Moodle. And don't forget, oh, sorry, I gotta turn this back on, show. You have a grading folder. So I would suggest today, as soon as your class is finished, this will take you about 1 minute. Go here to grading for prediction video, okay? And oh, I gotta change this to student view. Switch role to student. and make a submission. Okay. And all you have to do is just put in your student number and your and your name. And that's it. That's all you have to do. And just save the changes, henko hozon, and that's it. You're finished. So do it right after this class. Then you won't forget. Okay. I don't know who that one person was that forgot about the opinion video, but that one too. Please make sure that you do that as well. Okay. Any questions about that? Are we okay? Okay. I want to do some more exercises with you because I want you to get ready to be able to do that prediction video. So I want to tell you about some phrases, some sentences that you can use for predictions. So for that, let's look at, where are we? This. Okay. This was the last last week. I don't want to eat ice cream right now. Do you want to eat ice cream right now? So I'm not going to start with that right away. Let's start with something very easy. So let's see. Mr. Nagata.
Yes.
You okay?
Oh, okay.
I do. Do you?
You do that.
He does. Does she?
She does.
It does. Do we?
We do they?
They do. Do I?
I do you?
Good. Very good. Okay. So let's do that as a warm-up. Okay. There are still only 27 people here. So I'm going to, these buttons are so small. I've got to set this up for 13 rooms, recreate. And let's just do this for 1 minute because this is just a very quick warm-up. Do it very quickly. You don't have to say, otsukare, ohayo. Just go straight in there. The first person in the room is the one who begins. Okay, second person in the room is the one who comes right after that person. So, terashai. Moriyama-san? Moriyama-san? Moriyama-san?
Yes.
Did you find the button that says go to breakout rooms?
No.
Why? Look on your Zoom.
Yeah.
Were you watching a video or anything else? Okay, it's too late. Okay, everyone's coming back. Okay, were you watching a video or were you doing something else on your computer? Or is your Wi-Fi connection bad?
My Wi-Fi is not stable.
Okay, for all of you who are using Wi-Fi, so Miss Moriyama had a bit of a problem with her Wi-Fi connection. So let me tell you this very clearly. It is much, much better if you do not use Wi-Fi and instead you use a LAN cable. I know that sometimes you don't have a choice. You're in an apartment and they have only Wi-Fi. But if you have a choice, do not use Wi-Fi. Use a LAN cable. A LAN cable from your computer to the router will give you a much better connection. Okay? Miss Moriyama, is your connection better now?
Yes.
Okay, let's try again. Let's try this one. And who's next here? Miss Maruyama Utano-san.
Hey.
Can you open your mic? Okay. This is what we will do. Okay. I want to eat. Do you want to eat? Do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay, here we go. I want to eat. Do you want to eat?
You want to eat? Does he want to eat?
He wants to eat. Does she want to eat?
She wants to eat. Does he want to eat?
Very good. But when you said she wants, you should say that S a little longer because Japanese accents sometimes make that S too small, and sometimes it sounds so small that I can't hear it. Just a little stronger on the S. He wants. Does he want? Okay, so now recreate these rooms. Recreate down to 12. Recreate again up to 13. And yeah, 27 people. Okay. Good luck. Bye-bye. Okay, so let me recreate these down to 12. Recreate. Set my options to 2 minutes from now on. And recreate that back up to 13. Okay, let's see who's next. Miss Mochimaru.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, don't say hi. Say yes. Say yes or yes, Mr. Cruz. Okay, here we go. Do you see that?
Yes.
I want to study in the library. Do you want to study in the library?
You want to study in the library. Does he want to study in the library?
He wants to study in the library. Does she want to study in the library?
She wants to study in the library. Does it want to study in the library?
It wants to study in the library. Do we want to study in the library?
We want to study in the library. Do they want to study in the library?
Okay, let me give you a little hint about pronunciation. It's very difficult, but for all of you, you can do this. See that Y and I? Now, for most of you, you've learned how to do your pronunciation by pronouncing every word very carefully. I want to study in the library. But English doesn't work like that. English has more of a connected pronunciation. And just for these two words, I want you to listen to how I pronounce it. Study in, study in, study in. I want to study in. I want to study in the library. So this is more like a word that looks like this. Study in the library. Study in. Sounds like two words sound like one word. Instead of saying study in, which is actually much more difficult to say than study in, I want to study in the library. Very good, Ms. Mochimaru. Okay, any questions? No? Bye-bye. This is such an easy class to teach. These kids are so good at English. They surprise me every time. end. Okay, now, oops, sorry. Forgot to do something here. Recreate again, back to still 26 people. Oh, somebody dropped out. 25, that gives you 24. So we're going to go with 12. Okay. And back to 12. All righty. Let's see who's next here. Miss Matsunobu. Can you open your microphone, please? You okay?
Okay.
This should be easy. Okay, but now we're going to go into the future. In that video that you're talking about the future, I was talking about the future of education, and you'll be talking about the future of your studies, or the future of your family, or the future of your whatever. Will is a very good thing to know. So let's practice this. You okay with this, Ms. Matsunobu?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. I will study. Will you study?
You will study. Will he study?
He will study. Will she study?
He will study. Will it study?
It will study. Will we study?
We will study. Will they study?
They will study. Will I study?
I will study. Will you study?
Okay, good. Okay, it's got a little up with do there. Any questions, anybody? Nope. Terashai. Just taking down some names here for people who are going to do presentations with me. Not presentations, demonstrations. Ooh. Miss Hamada? Miss Hamada?
Yes.
Wi-Fi 悪いですか？その電波。
悪いです。
OK。Wi-Fi よりもその LAN ケーブルでつながることできます？
どうやってするんですか？
君は親と一緒に今住んでます？
あ、そうです。
じゃあ、お父さんに聞いてください。お父さんでもわからないと先生に E メールで連絡してください。Wi-Fi はね、たまに今みたいにその切れ切りみたいなつながりになります。そして、君の家は鉄フレームですか？わかんない？わからないですか？早く答えて。
よくわかんない。
OK、じゃあそれもお父さんに聞いてください。その鉄フレームの家はね、すっごく Wi-Fi の電波に悪い。だからお父さんに鉄フレームですかLAN ケーブルのつながり方が分かりますかと聞いてください。お父さんが分からないと先生は、教えます。OK。Miss Maruichi, are you okay?
終わりの時間が出んかったけん、あれかと思いました。戻らへんのかなと思って。
なんで日本語ふふふOkay, let's see who's next. Miss Tsurumachi.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, here we go. Let's try this one, a little longer version of will, okay? I will try to study. Will you try to study?
You will try to study. Will he try to study?
He will try to study. Will she try to study?
She will try to study. Will it try to study?
It will try to study. Will we try to study?
We will try to study. Will they try to study?
Good. Okay. A little bit difficult, huh? Not because the grammar is difficult, but just because the words are getting longer. The longer sentences. Doesn't matter about the grammar, doesn't matter about the level of the vocabulary. It's the length of the sentence that you just need to get practice with. Okay, now we have 26 people again. I have to recreate this to 13. Oops, sorry, wrong button. 13. Okay, do your best. See you in a little while. Bye-bye. Okay, breakout rooms. And we still have 26 people, so bring that down here, recreate. Miss Matsuda Hana-san.
Yes.
Here we go. Take a look at this. Okay, be at home. It's the same grammar. It's just using a different object phrase at the end. Be at home. Ready?
Okay.
I will be at home. Will you be at home?
You will be at home. Will he be at home?
He will be at home. Will she be at home?
She will be at home. Will it be Will be at home?
Will it?
It.
Will it?
Yeah.
Will it?
Will it be at home?
It will be at home. Will we be at home?
So we
We.
will be at home. Will they be at home?
Okay, now take a look at this in terms of pronunciation. Okay, I'll put it here at the end of this. When you want to say be at, I suggest you think of this as having a great big Y right here. Instead of saying be at home, say be at. Be at. I will be at home. I will be at home. That is an easier way. And if you listen closely to the way I say this, so here, let me try to say this, okay? Will she? Will she be at home? Will she be at home? She will be at home. She will be at home. Can you hear that Y sound? That makes it easier for us to make the connection between E and A. If you can do that too, be at, that would be better for your pronunciation. It makes it easier to say too. Any questions? Terashai. Kaerinasai. And who's next? Miss Nakayama. Miss Nakayama wakana? Have I called you yet? 今日呼ばれてない?
はい。
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, 呼ばれてない. Well, okay, if you answer in English, then you have to say no.
No.
Right.
Wait.
Right, exactly. If you answer in Japanese, then it's yes. Hi. If you answer in English, then it's no. I know it's really weird that way. I'm never used to that when I'm speaking the two languages. Alrighty, here's our next sentence. Let's go back to think. And this will be a little bit difficult, but when you're talking about the future and you say what you think will happen, you can still use think in the present tense. You don't have to use it in the future tense. As a matter of fact, it's strange to say, I will think. You have no idea what you will think next year. You think this now and you're thinking about the future. Okay, ready? Miss Nakayama?
Oh, okay.
Do you have a question?
I try.
Okay, I think 2021 will be a good year. Do you think 2021 will be a good year?
You think 2021 will be a good year? Does he think 2021 will be a good year?
He thinks 2021 will be a good year. Does she think 2021 will be a good year?
She thinks 2021 will be a good year. Does it think 2021 will be a good year?
We think 2021 will be a good year. Do they think 2021 will be a good year?
They think 2021 will be a good year. Do I think 2021 will be a good year?
Good. Okay. Surprisingly difficult, right? Especially when you're talking about numbers. Numbers are actually really, really hard. I've never practiced saying numbers in the other language. It's really hard because numbers are in a different part of your brain. Language is in a different part of your brain. Then your second language is in a different part of your brain. So you're using 3 different parts of your brain all at the same time. Really, really hard to say numbers, and that's why you have to practice them. Okay, do your best. Terashai. turn this off and turn this off. It'll look a bit better, but we'll do that for later. All right. Got to give my eyes a break sometimes. And we've just got 2 sentences left, so that should probably bring us to about 3:30. Okay, let's see. Miss Nagaki Sakura. Can't read my own handwriting.
Yes.
Okay, hang on just a second. Just want to change a couple of things here. And do that again. Okay. Now, this is what we're going to do. Going back to want, but it's a little bit longer. Oops, forgot to turn off my light. Sorry. The light was getting into my eyes really brightly. Okay, I want to get a driver's license next year. You have any questions, Nagaki?
No.
Here we go. I want to get a driver's license next year. Do you want to get a driver's license next year?
You want to get a driver license next year.
Stop. Driver's license.
Driver's license next year.
Good.
Does he want to get a driver's license next year?
He wants to get a driver's license next year. Does she want to get a driver's license next year?
She wants to get. He wants to get a driver's license next year. Does it want to get a driver license next year? Does it want to get a driver's license next year?
Very easy grammar, but to say it is a completely different challenge. And the only way you beat that challenge, well, that's just by practice. So let's keep going. Terashai. Kaeri nasai. Okay, let's see. Who's the last one? Miss Cho.
Yes.
You get the most difficult one. I want to get my driver's license next year. Do you want to get your driver's license next year? So this will continue. Sorry, stop, wait. I'm still explaining. This continues with he and she and it and we and they. Now remember, I is my, you is your, he is his, she is her, it is its driver's license. We, Miss Cho, is,
Oh,
and they,
then,
no,
there.
there. Now, this is already very difficult, but Miss Cho especially, because you're the one that has to do this with me. There's a very small grammar trap. And I want you to try to think of where that grammar trap is so you don't make a mistake. If you make the mistake, I'm going to stop you. Okay? Okay. I want to get my driver's license next year. Do you want to get your driver's license next year?
You want to get your driver's license next year. Does he want to get
Stop. Does he?
that he wants to
No. Does he want?
Does he want to get his driver's license next year?
He wants to get his driver's license next year. Does she want to get her driver's license next year?
She wants to get her driver's license next year. Does it want to get its driver's license next year?
It wants to get its driver's license next year. Do we want to get our driver's licenses next year?
We want to get our driver's license next year.
No? Okay, you fell into the trap. Okay. We, Miss Cho, is how many people? One? Many. At least two. So it is not a driver's license. It is driver's licenses. We want to get our driver's licenses next year. Do they want to get their driver's licenses next year? They want to get their driver's licenses next year. Everybody, do your best. Does anyone have any questions? It's your last one. So if you have to go slowly, it's okay. But remember, I, my, you, your, our driver's licenses, their driver's licenses. Terashai. And come back here. What does this say? Welcome back, everyone. Does anyone have any questions? No? About the English, about the grammar, about the pronunciation we were looking at today? We're going to do a little bit more next week. Okay. And as I think I've told you before, what I think I've decided for your test that happens in August is that basically you're going to do another video. But I think what I'll do with that one, because it's a test, is I'm going to give you only the 90 minutes of this class to submit the video. I will tell you what the video is. I will tell you how to do the video. I will tell you at the beginning of the test, and you have to finish the video by the end of the test. You have to make sure your phone is okay. You have to make sure your computer is okay, that everything is ready to take a video and to send it up to OneDrive by the end of the test. Okay, just a little news for you, but we're going to practice a little bit more before that. Does anyone have any questions for today? No? Okay, well, whoa, forgot my chat here. So, there's the end of the class. Put in your last chat with your student number and your name. Miss Maeda, 次回でね、その半角文字でいいですよ。数字なら。ちょっと広いです。学籍番号が。So next time, please do that. Everybody else, put in your student number, your name, goodbye, or a see you, or a thank you, whatever. And we can end the class right there. Bye-bye. See you next week. Don't forget your assignments, okay? And don't forget to put in the grade. And if you haven't done your comments on Goldfish yet, please make sure that you do that. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Miss Mochimaru, bye-bye. Miss Maruchi, bye. Miss Cho, thank you. Thank you. And Miss Mantani, thank you. And Miss Yoshida, see you.